Okay, so hi guys. So I wrestled with myself with the fact of, did I want to talk about my experience at Summer Ridge Hospital, or did I want to talk about the aha moment I had there? Or did I want to talk about both in one video? So I decided to first talk about my aha moment because I felt like somebody needed to hear this message. So a few weeks ago, some events happened in my life that made me say, go get some help. You've been struggling with depression for so long. Now you have had a mental breakdown. Not only that, you're suffering from postpartum and you're broken in the inside because of things that have happened to you from childhood to adulthood. Go face those issues, go off and get some help so you can be a better woman and most of all, a better mother. Being said, I decided to voluntarily go and sign myself into Summit Ridge Hospital. Now, I was thinking that Summit Ridge Hospital was a place that you could go to receive therapy and counseling, but it's not at the same time. What I learned while my stay there, I learned that Summit Ridge Hospital is really a place where people go to get stable. They're in the middle of a crisis, meaning they're either having a mental breakdown, they're extremely depressed, they're having suicidal thoughts, or a lot of mental issues are going on with them. And Summit Ridge Hospital is just that place where you can go to get stable. And once they get you stable, they send you to outpatient therapy where you can have a therapist, a psychiatrist, and so forth. So I was under the wrong impression at first. I learned that portion of what Summer Ridge Hospital was when I had already voluntarily signed myself in, and they wouldn't let me check myself out because I had realized, like, hey, this is not what I expected. I thought I was coming here to get counseling, but I'm not getting any of that. Yeah, we have group sessions, but the group sessions really aren't individualized care, meaning that they do group therapy as a whole and not just group therapy about things that you need, tools that you need for yourself. So I was looking for one-on-one care. The place where you go when you're in the middle of a crisis and you need to get stable. Either you're suffering from major depression, you're having a mental breakdown, you're having suicidal thoughts, or any other mental issues that you're having. You just go there to get stable. They get you stable. And then after that, once they feel like you're stable enough to go back into your community, they also give you outpatient services that you can go to continue your treatment outside of the hospital. I realized that I was at the wrong place and it wasn't exactly what I needed. So I thought on day one. And I was fighting tooth and nail to get out. And they were like, no, you have to at least stay here for 72 hours. You cannot leave. Like, I was on the phone with my mama, like, get me out of here now. I was on the phone with my best friend who understands case management and stuff like that to the T, and she was telling me everything I need to do, everything I need to say, and it still did not work. I was mad. I was crying. I was like, get me out of here. My state of mind was, all right, when these employees leave to go home, baby, I'm going to be leaving right behind y'all, and I'm going to be hitting the door running. But in that moment, I realized something that changed the way I see my life and put a lot of things into perspective for me. So I've always been the type of person where I was like, I'm not selfish. If I got it, you got it. Whether it's money, material things, whether it's advice, or whether it's an idea, whatever. I was always pouring into people, but people weren't pouring into me relationship wise. I was always giving him what he wanted: the love, the support, the understanding, the care, the loyalty, the honesty. I was giving him everything. And in return, he was giving me none of those things. None of those things. I looked at some of my friendships. I was being the best friend to them. If they needed it and I had it, I gave it. If they were down in life and life was just beating their ass, I was there fighting their battles with them. So when I sat back and I thought about my life, I said, oh my God, my biggest problem is my cup within myself is empty. I haven't been putting love, peace, harmony, and all the good stuff in my cup. I haven't been seeking God and putting his words in my cup. But unfortunately, I've been taking my cup and filling everybody else. So while their cups was getting full, mine was getting more empty. Which was some bullshit. In hindsight, now that I look at it. What I'm trying to say is I was giving so much of myself to people while people gave nothing to me. Nothing to me. Like, they out having a good time. They're out going to work, still making money. They're out having a good time. Life is still going on for them. But unfortunately, so I thought at that moment, life had stopped for me. I haven't been living life for some years now. There's a difference between, okay, you're living and you're breathing. Okay, fine. But there's also a difference between living life, loving life, enjoying life, and being happy. That is what's living life, when you enjoy it and you're being happy and you have peace. Now, everybody will have ups and downs, but yet you're still happy and you have peace. I didn't have happiness and I didn't have peace in any aspect of my life before I walked into that. I said to myself, I said, well, damn, I'm in here. It ain't nothing I can do. I might as well just get what I can get out of these 72 hours. And then I'll make sure that they send me to a psychiatrist or a therapist once I get out. Cool, no biggie. But I had an aha moment. I was like, damn, all the people that have hurt me, used me, took advantage of me, that in some ways broke me, they're not here in this room with me. It's just me. It's just me here trying to get myself back to me and trying to become more stable, trying to find peace and happiness, and trying to fight depression. All these people that have hurt me and that have led me to being. And when I look back at my friendships, when some of my friends, and not all of my friends, but some of my friends, when I look back at it, when they went through hard times in life, I was there. When life was whooping their ass, I was in their battles fighting for them to win, for them to get out of a dark place and see a rainbow again. If they needed it, I had it. Whether they asked me or not, if I felt like you was going through something, I was always there to say, are you okay? I'm here for you. Or if I felt like they didn't have no money in their pocket and I did have it, I'd be like, here you go. They'd be like, what's this for? I'd be like, don't worry about it. You straight. Because I'm a friend. But then when I look back at some of those same people that I was reaching out to when I was hurting, especially while I was pregnant, while I was hurting, I was going through pregnancy alone, they weren't around. And I was like, damn, but I was around for y'all. I looked at when I examined certain family members. Oh, that's my cousin. She my cousin. So I was your cousin when the sunshine was in my life, when everything was going good and money looked like it was growing out of a tree in my life. It was just falling on me. But the moment that life happened and the money tree slowed down a little bit, you're not there. Not only are you not there, but you talk about me as well. And even go as far as making up lies about me as well. And that right there, that shit hurt me. Because it was some family members that I had looked out for. When I had it, I gave it to them. They didn't have to tell me what, when, how. They didn't have to tell me shit. I gave it to them. My rock bottom hit. Guess what? All those people that said, my cousin this, my cousin that. When I reached out to them and say, hey, cuz, couldn't do it. Hey, cuz, And some even went as far as to not even answering the phone. So guess what? Again, I'm filling everybody else's cup up. And once my cup was empty, it shattered. And I had a nervous breakdown. Like, it was so bad. I didn't want to live anymore. I was like, I know my kids will be okay. They'll be well taken care of. I'm out of here. I'm clocking out. This is too much. I can't deal. And then my daughter's grandmother came over, and she was like a guardian. She was like an angel. And she was like, no, this not going down like this. You got a lot to live for. You know, you're going to be all right. You're going to be okay, because I went through some of the same things you went through, and I got out the fire. And her words kind of like snapped me back to life, because I had totally like clocked out. So while I was at the hospital, I said, damn, I said, you have given nothing to yourself, but everything to everybody else. And ain't nobody gave a damn thing to you. And you sitting up in here by yourself. The man that hurt you, he at home chilling. Your friends that weren't friends to you, they out there being friends to who they really want to be friends to. Your family members that was so down for you when everything was straight, they on to the next cousin where it's straight at. And look at you. You're away from your kids. You're away from a certain business opportunity that you have going on with your best friend. You're away from normal day-to-day life, because you was too busy filling up other people's cups. And I am in a place now to where I'm not filling up nobody's cup anymore. I'm not going to be to you what you're not to me. Plain and simple. And a lot of people would say, oh, well, you can't let you can't let certain things make you selfish. Yes, the hell I can. Or they'll say, oh, well, you're not going to get blessed if you're selfish. You a lie. And let me tell you why you a lie. Because God knew me before my mama even imagined of having me. He is the Alpha and the Omega. He has the plan for my life. And my life was already planned out before I hit this world. So every blessing, every breakthrough, every good thing that is attached to my name, I'm going to get it whether I do for you or not. So guess what? I don't feel bad when people call me and ask me to do certain things for them. No. I don't feel bad when people are like, can you do? No. Because guess what? You didn't do it for me then. And I can't, and I'd be a fool to think you'll do it for me this time. Now, the people that been riding with me since day one, y'all already know who y'all are. I'm going to stick beside those people because those people stuck beside me through thick and thin. So I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about y'all people that use me, abuse me, and all that. It's a brand new day. And I'm really happy that I went through this experience, because I really feel like God is about to elevate my life. And now I'm also at a place where I'm giving the love to myself. Instead of telling you, oh, you look like this or this and this and this and this and this, and giving other people their credit and giving other people love. Guess what? Every day I'm looking in the mirror and I'm giving those things that I was giving to people to myself. And every day I get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And when I look back at this whole experience, I get the assignment. At the end of the day, God took me through this season so I could see people for who they are. Because he's telling me, I am about to bless you in ways that you never imagined. And the next level of success that I'm taking you to, you can't have no leeches. So I went through this hell to get rid of these leeches in my life. So if there's anyone out there that is suffering, and let me just say this, when I was in the hospital, I met some incredible smart people. Like one girl, she was in the Navy. Another girl, her father was a successful business owner. and she worked in the business. Another guy, he was great at editing and drawing. Like, I met some great people. And also what I learned is that good people, I mean, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people that suffer from depression. But what I learned at that moment and looking around the room, damn, all these good people in here giving so much of themselves to people, and ain't nobody giving nothing to them. Damn. So all the good people out there, y'all got to start being good to yourselves. Matter of fact, we got to start being good to ourselves, because I got to start being better to myself than I am to anybody else. So I'm sharing my story, not because I need any round of applause or I need any sympathy or pity. I'm sharing my story because I'm pretty sure that there's another woman or young girl that is battling certain things that I have battled, or going through certain things that I have been through. I'm going to tell y'all, if the relationship is not working, cut it off before you lose yourself. If they're not being a friend to you how you're being to them, cut them off before you start questioning, why am I not getting what I give to people? Your family members that you're always there for, but they're never there for you, let them go. Let them go be there for somebody else. Be there for yourself. Give yourself love, encouragement, and nurture yourself. It's a lot of women out there. We are nurturers. Like, we feel like we have to give. And by the time we give everything, we have nothing left to give to ourselves. I feel like good people, if you're a good person, if you're a good-hearted person, I feel like we are in a season to where God is cutting off leeches out of our lives, because where we going, they cannot go. So whatever it is you need to cut them off and get in tune with yourself. Because lately I've been quiet. I haven't been talking to people that much. I've really been like getting in tune with me. And it's the most beautiful thing ever. And as I always say, there's always a tomorrow to get it right. And I am so thankful that I am here today and that that God gave me another tomorrow. Because there were times where I did not want to wake up and see tomorrow. But now I'm in a place in my life where I look forward to tomorrows. And I enjoy what is now. And I enjoy the present moments as well. Pray for me as I pray for you. See you later. And if there's anyone out there that is currently thinking about suicide or having suicidal thoughts, I strongly encourage you to call the number below and seek help. Just know that you're not alone. And if there's anyone out there battling any type of mental illness, there's no need to be ashamed. There's no need to feel like you're a crazy person or you're a messed up individual. Don't be ashamed. Go get yourself some help, especially in the Black community. Whether you're male or female, I know that in the Black community, we don't talk about mental illness. We don't talk about depression. We don't talk about anxiety. We don't talk about bipolarism. But I'm going to tell you now, it's time to talk about it, and it's time to go get yourself some help. Do not feel embarrassed. You are not alone, and we are in this fight together. Good night.